the Lady of Heaven, best movie of 2021. This is a trailer for the movie called Lady of Heaven. Drop the YouTube link in there and everything. Now, here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. The channel on this for this video, the video doesn't have any comments. The comments have been turned off, so we do not know what we're getting into. Obviously, it's some kind of Middle Eastern movie, but I am going to be as biased as possible and just see what the movie is and how things go.
Yep. All right, let me hit this play button. See what this movie's about.
As a group of terrorists has taken control of large areas of Syria and Iraq.
The world can be a cruel and dangerous place.
All right. Terrorist action movie, I'm guessing.
Even if you're afraid, be strong.
Ooh.
Your loving mother, Fatima.
Middle Eastern Batman?
Did you
Hey.
ever tell you the story of the Lady of Heaven? She was
Nope.
very special. Daughter to the Prophet Muhammad.
My time is near. And afterwards, my lovely Fatima, you will face many trials.
Okay.
Father no longer here to lead us. Evil is with those who will extinguish the light of truth.
Seems cool so far.
You're gonna let a woman tell us what to do. We will burn her out.
God will judge all of you.
This world has become a breeding ground of violence. Its shadow will be cast across many generations to come.
It said some people are so full of faith. They give strength to everyone around them.
The greatest thing in this life and the hereafter is the spreading of peace in the world.
Lady Fatima's goodness inspired people to stand up, no matter
Oh, that look
the
cool.
cost. Her legacy lives on.
Hey.
That look pretty cool.
Not gonna lie, that does look cool.
Yeah, I'd watch that. I see why they turned off the comments though, but
What's that?
well, because it's about Middle Eastern, Arabic, probably, you know, the Quran, and all
Culture. Yeah.
that. And
It's
you probably
the
got a bunch
culture and
of
the spirituality around it.
yeah, and you probably had a bunch of assholes in the comments who be like, "What's this terrorist movie?" and all that dumb shit.
Man, look. Just like being completely biased, this looks like it's gonna be a good movie.
Yeah.
Especially for the story. And here's the thing. Like, if this straight up, like, I don't know why that many people like hate on like the whole Muslim type religion and everything like that.
Because they ignorant, they don't
Like,
know it.
Yeah. And it's weird because like there's so many similarities between that and Christianity. And not like back in the day, like Old Testament, like literally the Quran and the Old Testament almost match up. There are certain parts that match up. And when you see like the angels and stuff in the night, like that's literally it's the exact same, almost the exact same thing. But it splits off. It diverges when it becomes like the New Testament and things like that with our religion. But you know, I'm not a historical scholar on that stuff, so don't quote me. But I've already like had this discussion. It's too many similarities for me to just brush this off as like whatever, as like rhetoric or whatever. Like this is gonna be a legitimate good movie, or at least from what I can see in the trailer. But you know, trailers can be deceiving. I do want to see it.
Yeah, I'd watch this. I mean, I'm not somebody who gets offended by this kind of stuff. I find it fascinating when it comes to any kind of religious movie, and that's what this reminds me of. This reminds me of like movies like Gandhi when that came out, or like those religious movies when they like Moses leading the people from Egypt and all of that, like all those Christianity movies from back in the day. That's what this reminds me of, except this is for the Quran and Muslims and stuff like that. And it looks pretty cool. Like the budget looks pretty cool. The certain CG effects look okay. They not on that Marvel level, but they on point enough, to be what it is. And it looks like it's explaining the story very much. I mean, the only thing I could think of is that I'm hoping it's not dry, in certain parts. But other than that, it looks fine. Yeah, that definitely looks fine.
Something that stands out to me is that I love that the cast is diverse. So like there's not just like Middle Eastern, but there's also white, there's also black. Like there were black Muslims back in the day because a lot of stuff happened in Africa, Egypt, different places that like were around the same continent. So I'm glad to see that in this movie.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna watch it, but I'm gonna save my judgment for it until after I see it. But currently, I don't see anything wrong with this.
Me neither. It looks like they put the time in. This reminds me, like I said, those religious movies or whatever you watch, those Chinese epics that China does about their history. That's what it reminds me of. I do like the fact that, because I was kind of worried that the movie was going to be about crap, I actually took it back to the beginning.
That's all right.
But I was worried that the movie was going to be all about the back in the day stuff. I'm glad that they're touching on that, like where it came from. And then they do the modern day stuff. Like, okay, now we got the modern day terrorists.
That's what I'm saying. Like I wonder,
pretty cool.
I wonder will it go back and forth? Like back in the day, this is what happened, and now present day. Yeah. Because like I don't know exactly where they're fighting, but they could be fighting for like Holy Land or something like that. Yeah. Like it looks like similar. So I'm kind of wondering with that. I'm kind of wondering what that is about. So.
Yeah, it could be a back and forth thing where they touch on different stuff and go back and forth throughout the whole movie, or it may show the back of the day stuff. Like this is where the story started at, and then in the modern day, the same values and concepts and the same wars being fought in the present, but just in a different way with terrorism.
I'm gonna assume something. So they're sitting there like how all of them were praying. I wonder if they were praying to Mecca. Like if this is like the very start, the beginning of. Like the whole Mecca thing, like praying to that. What was it? I think it was a stone or something like that. I'm not sure. I have to go back and look at it.
I thought that was always a thing in Muslim. Like I'm not a follower of it, so I mean I don't know.
Well, everything starts somewhere, just like Christianity. It wasn't like day one we had Christianity, or I mean,
it was like the gospel. Boom, day one.
Yeah, no, this is not how that happened. Like Jesus born, he came like he was walking the earth until he was like I think 30 or 32 when he died. But during that time, I think he was like either 12 or 15. He was preaching the gospel, and then that's when he got the followers. That's how Christianity started. Like around that time. So pretty much, I would expect that Islam would have. Yeah. The exact same kind of, not the exact same starting, but like it would have a starting point where everyone would pray to Mecca, how that grew over time.
Yeah, I would assume it's, I mean, I haven't read the Quran, but I'm assuming it would all start with Muhammad, like the Christianity and Jesus and stuff. So, but maybe it builds up to that. I don't know. But.
I mean, they talk about the Prophet Muhammad here. So, I mean, there's going to be a lot of black people that watch this movie. Like if they know about it, like there's a lot, there's like there, especially in like the rural communities, there is like an insurgence of Muslim practice in black communities.
Oh yeah,
more so than I even knew about. So me staying open minded and just like watching a movie for what it is, and just trying to absorb what someone else's opinion or value is. I would love to see that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this looks like it's going to be, it's pretty decent. I don't know when it comes out, but I'm going to find out, and yeah, I'm going to definitely watch it too.
Yeah, so thank you very much, Sam, for hitting us with the YouTube link to the video. Really appreciate that.
Yeah, I really appreciate it too, because we would have probably never knew that this existed, and they probably came and went, and we'd probably never found out. But now we're going to definitely check it out. So yeah,
for sure. I'm putting it on the list right now.
Yep.
Right after Psycho Gorman.
But if you guys want us to, watch any other trailer or react to it or give our opinions on it,